look at some of the key challenges or some of the key aspects of the service operations from an Aberdeen perspective when we look at service, one of the key takeaways or key themes that continue to come back up is parts management and field service. These two aspects of the organization go hand in hand. Oftentimes we don't think of them as being hand-to-hand aspects of the service operations, but without a field technician can't resolve an issue when they're in field. Without the field technician, the part's not going to get on site to the customer. And so what we looked at Aberdeen and studying this year was actually looking at the integration point between the two. The successful delivery of service to the customer is dependent on two main things. First of all, having the right part, the right time, at the right place, ensuring that you get parts to your end customer when they need it. The number one reason why issues are not resolved on a first-time fix basis is because they do not have the right part when a field technician gets on site. But beyond that, you also want to look at making sure that your technicians have the right tools, information, and insight to actually resolve issues once they get to a customer establishment. So not only do they have to have the right part, but they need the right skill set in order to actually be able to resolve those issues once they get there. Top performing organizations are linking field service with parts management now, mainly in order to resolve a couple key issues challenging their business today. The first issue we're seeing across Aberdeen research, which is the need to drive better customer service experience for your end users. Customers want faster, more efficient service now. They don't want to wait for an asset to be back up and running a day from now or a week from now. They need it running now to make sure that they're able to have efficient labor, efficient parts, efficient equipment. Secondly, the need to reduce and maintain costs. Cost pressures are still an issue when we look at the parts side of the business. In a lot of our other aspects of the service operations, profitability and revenue is a main driver, but in parts, you want to make sure you're able to reduce costs. A final challenge that organizations are seeing, which is related back to the customer, is actually competitive pressures. Once again, customers aren't going to wait for you to service their assets in the field, so they're going to find someone else who can do it better if you can't resolve that issue timely. One of the key internal challenges facing organizations when they look at integrating the parts side of their business with field service is the siloed nature of service operations and the business as a whole. Organizations don't talk to each other, whether it be within the call center, whether it be within the field unit or your parts side of your operations. But not only there, then who do they talk to after that? Do they talk to the engineering team, to the marketing team, the sales team? So breaking down those silos is a big challenge within business, making sure you have the right insight in order to inform your employees so they can actually resolve issues in a timely manner. Some of the key benefits to linking field services with parts management within the business are making sure that you're able to provide a predictable and repeatable service experience for your end customers. So ensuring that that link together provides you with a fast resolution, making sure that you're able to get assets back up and running. And so when you link those two aspects of the business, you're able to predictably know which parts are in the truck for the field agent, which field agent is actually being routed to the right customer at the right time, ensuring that you're able to get assets up and running, which links back to ensuring that it's faster issue resolution. So linking those two together, make sure that you're able to fix it the first time when you're on site and not having to revisit a second and third time. Once again, when we look at some of the key pressures and challenges is increasing costs within the business. So if you have to go back out a second and third time, you're not only adding to another truck roll, but you're actually having to reschedule with the customer, which kills their asset uptime and their utilization, because now they have to take another day off of work or have an asset that's further being taken away from efficient labor and productivity.